So with that, as people are, jumping into their exploration, as they are trying to discover their new kinks, trying to explore their new kinks, we of course want to point out a couple of different resources. There are lots of great tutorial videos and things like that online. In particular, I like Erica Lust and Lust Productions. They've got a number of tutorials on how to explore, how to safely, try anal sex, how to safely try various forms of bondage or wax play or these different ideas. But of course, we're very excited here on Secular Sexuality to say that coming up, we're going to have our very own Saint Eve, patron saint of all things sexual, releasing a series of short videos as we take these quick bites of the apple and these little 101 courses. Tell us a little bit about what you have coming up.
Yeah, so we don't have too much planned yet, but as of right now, our first few episodes have to do with dirty talk and proper care of your sex toys. As we found a few episodes ago when I was on, that was something that might not have been common knowledge.
Clean your sex toys. If you're putting it in a hole, you want to rinse it off.
At the very least.
At the very least.
Preferably add soap to that mix. But yeah, so I think they're going to be super short, between probably like 3 to 5 minutes on average, but just a little, as the name suggests, a little bite into the topic to get you guys, I don't know, a little more educated on how to have fun and do it as safely and as aware as you can be entering into these sexy spaces.
Well, and I'm excited about it because, as this episode has really highlighted for us, our sexuality is totally warped by the religious world that we've all been brought up in. And so there are folks who watch this show that are old hands at a lot of this, that, as I'm explaining wax play, they're like, yeah, okay, let's talk about different types of wax. Like, let's discuss paraffin versus, all of those kinds of things. Whereas there are a lot of us that are just coming to these ideas, that have never had the opportunity to explore, like, how do you get comfortable with dirty talk? How do, are you supposed to use like dish soap on your toys? Like, these kinds of questions have value, and folks in the atheist community are often recovering from a super tense religious environment where nobody was asking these questions, or at least not openly sharing the answers to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm very curious what kinds of questions our audience has. I mean, certainly, V and I are knocking them down each and every week, but there are all kinds of little basic 101 type stuff that we're super excited for this new segment to answer. So this could be another great opportunity to find community in the Secular Sexuality fan group. Send us an email, whatever else, to let us know, what are you interested in talking about? Do you need to know how to tip a stripper? Are you curious about like how to find a cam model? What are those questions? We'd love to hear from each of y'all.
Definitely.
I'm excited about this.
Me too.
All right. Can we thank our crew? Because they've been amazing tonight. Woo! Hello, crew cam. We've got some amazing new volunteers on our call screener list. If you're interested in that, definitely reach out to us, and we'd be happy to start training you on that.
Yeah, we've got some brand new call screeners coming in. We're super excited to have y'all, and want to just remind everybody that, especially in this like kind of virtual COVID world, that there are all kinds of opportunities to get plugged in with the atheist community of Austin. There are plenty of ways to serve. If you're interested in volunteering online, we can definitely put you to work if that's what you're looking for.
We can make it happen. Wonderful. All right. So if in the meantime you have a sex question, email us at sex@atheist-community.org or call our hotline. at 512-666-0ask. We will go over all of these in a mailbag episode probably pretty soon. Seems like one's coming down the pipe fairly shortly. But yeah, if you're not comfortable being on live air, or if we go on too late where you are or too early, these are definitely also ways to get in touch and have your questions read on air. If you want to follow us on Twitter, we are on Twitter at Secular Sex. And again, as always, plug in that Facebook group. The Secular Sexuality fan group has a lot of really awesome prompts that our mods are putting together to spark conversation and get you guys talking. So if you're interested in finding community outside of these Thursday evenings, that's a great place to go.
Yeah, and it again just serves to highlight the beautiful community that we're a part of. You know, the fact that this is a fan group, that this is people who just enjoy the show, that wanted to, I guess, make a contribution, that wanted to help form a community. And I'm super grateful to everybody who has helped put that together. So I appreciate both of y'all being here tonight and answering all of these questions, helping us explore some of these like sort of sexy, exciting ideas. And now seems like a pretty good moment to do a little bit of research, to find something new you might be curious about. Maybe get your Google keywords, your search terms, like all plugged in.
Sexy SEO.
Yeah. And, take that moment, take that opportunity to give yourself a big old orgasm. Or, better yet, give somebody else one.